Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Crusader Kings 2 on the wrong day of the week for the first time ever. Because I just couldn't yesterday. I was too busy setting up this multi-monitor setup actually, which you can't see, but I can see. The camera might be in a slightly different spot, I don't know. It's actually a different elevation, but I made it look fairly similar. Basically, I always had 3 monitors, or have for like a year now. I just got one of those Vivo multi-monitor holdy thing setups. But because I woke up really late and I had to set it up really late and it took a few hours to set up because it's totally not a one-person job and I did it with one person, it took so long to do that I actually just couldn't stream CK2 yesterday. But by the time that the CK2 stream was coming up, I wouldn't have been able to set up the old setup just to do it, so I had to push it one day. It's the first time we've ever done the CK2 stream, not on Sunday. But I promised I would do it, so you are seeing the stream one day late, but the videos will not be late. It does mean it's a little hard to see my time code over there, though, because until my new cable comes in that has a longer reach, my left monitor has to be facing in a weird direction because it just barely reaches my computer, so I just had to order a new HDMI cable that's, like, longer. Anyway, let's keep playing the video game. On the last episode, our tech got really good. Oh, thanks for following, Potato Bread. Our tech is really, really good now. It's gotten quite ridiculous, in fact, because now that we have University Level 2 available, so we've got a bunch of those going up, our army is good. The Holy Roman Empire is in revolt, although we stand no chance fighting them right now. At least keeps them off our backs, gives them higher priorities than dealing with us. Are we on the max speed? Yes, we are on the max speed. Right. Oh no, my plot's revealed. Oh, hey, look, we're approving the plan to throw a viper into his bed. Right as we got caught. Check your laws. We can change our laws in 10 years. Okay. Right, so we're gonna try and kill this guy. And just to confirm, the guy we're trying to kill is we're still trying to get land from Danzig, right? Yeah. We're still trying to get this land. And we are 20 years old, right? Because we are Grand Prince Black Skull Dragon of Carpathia now. Who looks so much like Peter the Great. In fact, we had a lot of people commenting on the YouTube videos this week, just talking about fun facts with Peter the Great, because Peter the Great has a lot of weird fun facts. He was kind of an eccentric, weird guy. 50 bucks. Okay, we have so much money, and we don't know where to spend it at this point. I might start building extra hospitals for tech. I don't know. Can we get more retinue right now? Yeah, we can. Okay. I just got another cavalry one. Okay. And right, we were upgrading a shitload of trade posts, and I think these are the maxed out trade posts, which is why we aren't upgrading them. Yeah. Well, a chapel would give me slight disease resistance, and temple vassal opinion, although that's not that big as a Jewish country. It might look like I'm looking in a different spot, by the way, when I'm looking at the chat, just because the monitor is tilted a little bit differently, but this is what it looks like when I'm looking at chat. Also, the reason why I got the multi-monitor thing, if you're wondering, because first of all, it gives me way more desk space, which is really nice, because it means there's no stand under the monitor. I can put things under the monitor. But watch this. Did the camera shake? Oh, I'll give it to you again in case you weren't looking at the camera. It was probably such a minor camera shake you didn't even notice. The camera used to like shake at fucking anything. Now the camera just doesn't shake. It's great. It barely moves. Maybe build a new great work? Yeah, I'm not totally against that idea, actually. Hypothetically, the cheapest place to make it would probably be Wolgast because it's gonna have the highest construction next to the capital. What would it cost me? So we're looking like it averaged just over 2,500, which we can afford the down payment for. Why can't I do this? We don't have enough construction keeps it. Right, because some of these are involved with tech. Chat, do you guys remember what we wanted as our second Great Works? Shaked very little, barely noticeable. See, that's great, because it used to shake at like all the time, just from me like gesturing with my hands while my elbow's on the table. But we don't know what we want to do next is the thing. We already have a university going up, and I'm happy with just one. The library I find is kind of weak. It's about tech spread rate more than anything. You get some tech points, but not much. It's kind of a weak building. I'd rather not build one. Mausoleum for prestige. If any of you guys are on the wiki on the side, by the way, I'd appreciate it. Magnificent garden for health, love life, and intrigue. And it's quick to build compared to the others. That's tempting. Royal Palace, prestigious lineage of its builders. Facilities, help with their love life and court intrigue, yeah. Great lighthouse for guiding ships to safety in port. The lighthouse can even increase trade and tax revenues. That sounds appealing. Make up for yesterday's stream, says Sora. Yeah. This is actually the first time we've ever done the CK2 stream on a day that's not Sunday. So we're considering what great work we want to do right now since we have the money to build a second one. I like the gardens. Check the Grand Fortress. Okay, let's check Grand Fortress. But garden does look appealing, I agree. An imposing construction. It will make the province much harder to conquer. That's kind of lame. Added facilities can improve considerably the military capabilities of the owner. Okay, the military capabilities might be good. The fortification itself, I don't really care about. Military might be good. Great synagogue, I wouldn't mind a synagogue. Oh, right, and it says some of the stuff here, although we can't see what each individual thing in it does. University retinue. Not sure what that means. Thanks for the follow there, by the way, Kinski. Help improve the opinions of you. Opinion of me, okay. The morale of the army and reduce revolt risk, and as well as giving piety prestige. That doesn't seem bad. Fort level, lame. Really, I don't find these little tooltips to be super useful for this, just because the majority of the usefulness is in the available features. The harbor should go in the capital. Can you build more than one great work in the capital? I don't think you can, but I'll check. Yeah, I think you can only build one in the county. But the Wolgast is part of the same trade node as the capital, so that's a very tempting place to do a lighthouse or a harbor. Let's look at those. The Great Harbor with storms will dominate the trade in the area, thus bringing revenues. Also increase our maritime military capabilities, including in sieges. That's interesting. So this is tax and trade. This doesn't. Now the lighthouse doesn't inherently have tax and trade, but it says can increase tax and trade, which I'm guessing means through features. Great Harbor sounds like a good idea for the Republic, says Jatterbox. I agree with that. The harbor and the lighthouse are both looking pretty appealing right now. Harbor is great, huge trade zone bonus. Yeah, and it would be the same trade zone as our capital. And like all of our personal holdings, we're trying to really dominate this little bit up here. That's real tempting. I think Great Harbor. I'm digging the idea of Great Harbor. Great Harbor is actually quicker to build than Great Lighthouse, which is interesting by a few years, although it's more expensive, but the money is not much. Like, we're fine. Yeah, we want to build the Great Synagogue in Jerusalem. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Hell yeah. Really deck that place out. Oh, thanks for the resub there. Please end the pain. Okay. I'm gonna give it one last moment here for any of you who might be looking on the wiki right now to like look at the features and anything. I'm really digging Great Harbor, but do you see anything immediately that would make us think that we should do the lighthouse instead? Like, are there features in the lighthouse so good compared to the harbor that we should be doing the lighthouse? Because I'm willing to be convinced otherwise. I'm taking a quick look to see how different these even are. Because I imagine they probably have a lot. Oh, well, this one has a treasure chamber. Custodian of the lighthouse. I bet you they're both strong. Harbor. Well, you know what we could do is we could also always put the lighthouse in, not in Jerusalem, but right close to it along the coast to improve that trade node, because that trade node is also on the Silk Road. So we could do a harbor on one and a lighthouse on the other. And if we're doing that, then I'm going to say the harbor on the capitals one, just because that one we can very reliably protect, you know? You have the lighthouse in your campaign is okay at best. Okay, we'll do the harbor then. All right. We have started on our second great work, everybody. That is awesome. I bet you there's an achievement for getting enough great works, like building enough great works. Speaking of Jerusalem, I think you don't have a truce with the guys that control it. Might be able to invade. Well, yeah, but the reason we haven't been invading, we want to use blackmail, sure. The reason we haven't been invading is because the country is very powerful. But, then I don't think we had, like, a really good... Yeah, we could, like, seize a trade port, but that's about it. They're not really that powerful compared to us anymore, are they? They're powerful, definitely, but not insane. They have no decadence, so they do have a big bonus, which I'm not happy about. Cannibal. A gay cannibal. A gay lusty cannibal with one eye. And the measles. This is a weird guy. They got a weird guy running that country. Okay. Huh. Okay. Does he have alliances of any kind if I were to declare? No, he wouldn't call anyone in. Okay, he's beatable. Yeah, he does have a lot going on. He's led an interesting life. That's tempting. We might need to start fabricating on that, because we do need to actually get a claim. We've just been sowing dissent. Don't get me wrong, I do want to blow up the countries next to me more, but I think we will start fabricating. We're gonna start fabricating on Jaffa, probably. I just want to take the whole county as, like, you know, a foothold, because that's where my fort is and my city. But I also want to take Jerusalem itself, you know? Okay, well, let's take a look here at the de jure claims. So Jaffa is actually not part of the emirate that has Jerusalem itself. Sultanate of Jerusalem's this big chunk here. The emirate with Jerusalem in it is these three. And where does the Silk Road go? It goes right through Jerusalem. Okay. I think we probably want to secure the coast before we do anything else. Well, hypothetically, if I were to get a claim on 2 of these counties and then take both of them, then I could usurp the duchy, use that to get the rest, and that would be a little bit more land. You know what? I think we are going to go straight for the county itself of Jerusalem then, because it's a very valuable county, even if it's not... Oh, actually, there's more value in the coastal one, though. Yeah, we gotta just secure a hold over Jaffa first. Okay. We haven't had to fabricate a claim this whole run, but we're going to. Actually... Okay, the answer is probably gonna be no, but wow, he owns way too much land. Jesus. The answer is probably going to be no to this, but can we get anyone with a claim on that land? Who are the claimants for that sheikdom? Yeah, none of them will join our land because we're infidels. Yeah, of course not. That's kind of what I figured. I was hoping to maybe bring one in to get an instant claim on their land and we'll just press his claim. But, you know. Just got here, done anything yet? Yes, we've just started on the Great Harbor. We're gonna have to get a name for that harbor, by the way, if anyone has any suggestions. We are taking suggestions. All right. Give you some commanders, we have almost none, and just go get them off our land. Compensation, we have a fort there, good, because that place gets raided a lot, and I'm not happy about it. Hey, they actually paid us compensation twice. That's rare. Okay, we're gonna have to save up some money again because we, Yes! We finally killed the fucker! That's what it sounds like when you get killed by a snake. What is this? Who are you? Our sister? She's fucking some person? Whatever. Flesh is weak, forgive and forget. Yay, we killed our vassal! Fuck that guy. Okay, so who owns this republic now? This guy? Right, it probably just created a new guy. Man, I really want that fucking land. But we don't really have a good way of getting it unless I literally just fabricate a claim on it. But our guy's busy fabricating a claim on more important places. Man, sucks. David Harbor? Is David Harbor a person? Is that a name I should know? You use favors to get a claim in. That is true. Yeah, that is how we got a Jew in the country originally, to go Jewish. You know what? With the way our money flows, word of an epidemic, everybody. Let's hold that thought. We've received news of an epidemic in Tibet. The information is vague, but word is people are dying like flies, and the fear of the disease is spreading as fast as the affliction itself. Furthermore, the condition is reported irreversible, as well as uncurable. And the scattered records of the events are worrisome. With no source of evil revealed, people are turning to their gods and on each other to protect themselves from the contagion. Many call it a new plague. The plague is starting. So the way this works as a default game mechanic, everybody, when the population of the world gets so large that it would really affect the load times of the game, the plague happens. And it will wipe out a massive amount of the Earth's population. Now, this will hurt our country a lot, but our capital has such powerful disease resistance. We're gonna get off a lot better than our neighbors. Which means, in the wake of this plague, chances are everyone around us is going to be way weaker than us, and we can start really having like a reign of terror after the plague ends. Now, we'll get weakened, but not as much as everybody else. Let's save some money, and the big purchase we need to make right now, we need to get the chapel for that extra 2% disease resistance. We need every last bit of disease resistance we can get. He's an actor from Stranger Things. I don't know anything about Stranger Things. I don't watch TV. Okay, and we will seclude ourselves with our courtiers if we have to. General opinion goes down, and that sucks. But we need... Our guy's like 20 years old. We need to keep him alive. All right, everybody. The plague is starting. Wife's pregnant? Cool. We need more kids in case, like, random people die. We need lots of heirs. She wants me to press her claim for Lithuania. I'm not just randomly declaring war on Lithuania. Now is not the time. Okay, we have garrisons going up. Good. Keep has been built instead. Good. We're not rebuilding buildings right now. We gotta get money saved up. It sucks, but we do need to save money. We lost our spy master. Replace him right away. This guy's paranoid. Ugh. Can we get someone good? Join court. This guy's incredibly talented. Raiders have arrived right there. Go get them, and then walk back. Here we go. All right, we have a badass spy master. Bribe him for 15 bucks so that he doesn't assassinate us. Merchant port done. Good. Get that money. Gonna need every last dollar we can get. Okay. Epidemic map, everybody. So start in Tibet, right? There it is. Black Death is just starting at the eastern border of the map. And then we got measles down there, and a little bit of a slow fever, consumption, measles. Okay. How fast is this gonna spread? I mean, it's in a high population density area, so it's probably gonna spread like crazy. Garrison's done. That's a bunch of garrisons and merchant ports done. Good. Our money is really going up from all of this. Oh my god, so many garrisons, and our retinue must be skyrocketing. That's actually something we need too. I'm worried about the plague killing a bunch of our retinue because that'll be expensive, but if we have a huge retinue in the wake of this, it doesn't matter that the levies have been depopulated. We'll have a big standing army. So that is worth spending money on as well. Okay, and the hospital, we can get it upgrading, so get it going early because hospital buildings take like a year to build. The chapel in the hospital is building in the capital. The pregnancy was made my wife look even more beautiful than she already was. I can gain lustful. Absolutely, I want to gain lustful because I need to have more kids. It didn't work, did it? Nope. I need to have more kids. I need to finally get this family tree to expand. Jesus. Build up a giant standing army so you can hang out in the hospital with you. Exactly, yeah. Militia training ground done. Nice. This is write a theorem paper. We only have 15 learning. but it's not about to go up anytime soon, is it? We might also want to switch to... We can't switch focus yet for another 2 years, but we're probably going to switch to theology focus for the health and learning during the actual plague. We'll turn to God during the plague.